like when I come up with like, I used to DM a lot as a dungeon master and Dungeons and Dragons, and I loved explaining the lore was what's going on, why, what, um, I guess so. I mean, I guess that's why people like the lore at all, really, right? I mean, why would you? It's like it's the mystery of it. Like once you discover what it is, then it stops being like fun lore stuff and it starts being like Lord of the Rings kind of like did you know kind of stuff. Oh no 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 no! That's got me. That's got me. Ah, goodness, that is horrifying. It's kind of like in I was never a member of the FNAF community, the Five Nights at Freddy's community, but like I think the reason everyone got so excited about it when it first started happening was that like we didn't really know. Um, right? Yeah, I think so too. There's actually like a rule of like horror stories that follows that same like line of thinking, and that is that like once you actually see the monster, um, like once you actually see the monster in a horror story, it's no longer scary. You know, you've seen the monster. How awful can it be? Like you know what you're up against, but just the unknown is so intriguing to us as people. I think. Uh, um, that like it's way more interesting to like leave those ideas up to the interpretation of of the fans of the fans. Oh goodness. Um, oh, that was horrifying. um, yeah, FNAF's information overload, I think, is kind of what, in the end, um, ruined it for not just me, but a lot of people, a lot of flip. Oh, I see what's going on though. They want me to use my feet as it wants me to use my feet as bait so that I can bring it over here, and then I can jump over there and hit the button on the other side. Right? Yeah, I totally agree. I think honestly, I think that community progression, the way that you describe it there, um, I actually don't think that I think his name was Scott. I don't actually think that he meant for I don't actually think he ever meant to tell the lore behind stuff. I think that the monsters and the jump scares was all he really planned. Um, and because of that, and like I think that was it was all he. Sorry, I was really focused for a second. It was all he really planned, and I think that when creators uh, like make stuff, they get really excited. They get super excited, honestly. Oh, go, 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 go. They get super excited because people actually like the thing they created. And because they created those things and because people are interested in those things, that the creators instinctively go to answer those questions because they just get excited. Um, yeah, yeah, me too. I think that like how long it lasted and how interesting it remained for so long is kind of a testament to how good he was um, at creating like a horror game. I mean, I think that people kind of forget the fact that it was fun. It was fun to play. Otherwise, people wouldn't play it. Even if it was jump scares. Uh, oh, this thing's gonna screw with me. Oh, no, not you. I hate that thing. I hate that thing so much. Um, like just the build up, the looking at the cameras. Horrifying. It's horrifying. So, um, ah, gosh. Um, I think that no, where am I supposed to go? Oh, I gotta do the whole, like, bait and tackle thing. Yeah, I agree. I think that a lot of people just like whenever there's something successful, whenever there's something successful, people will just they'll just dump on it. There's always contrarians. Go go. And I mean that's just a natural. That actually is pretty natural for big success things. I think that the creator there was at one point where he wrote a book. He wrote a book that and people like really thought, no, darn it, people really thought that it was going to like tell a lot more about the lore, and I don't think that it was ever really meant to. And he ended up saying, oh, there has to be multiple timelines because that's what everyone was talking about. That's what, like, especially game theory, that YouTube channel was really the center of that. And I made it. And so he was like, oh, there has to be multiple timelines. And I kind of, when he said that, when he made that announcement, I was like, oh, he didn't have a plan. There was no plan. He was just making interesting games. But because he was just making interesting games and he didn't really put a ton of thought into the mystery outside of a few things that were, like really there on purpose, it made it, go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I'm supposed to hit the button again. I'm kind of rambling. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of the times with video game, actually with any source of media, creators will get really excited and instead of like focusing on what makes their piece of media actually really, really amazing, they'll focus on like they just get really excited that everyone else is so excited, and they'll just start dumping all their ideas instead of like focusing them and making them into a cohesive piece. A really good example of that is Star Wars. Yes, like when George Lucas, George Lucas got he was successful. He was a superstar. He had made these incredible movies. And everyone else, people were like, oh yeah, like if you made more Star Wars movies, like we wouldn't complain. We love Star Wars. And he heard that and thought, awesome, I'm going to create the prequels because that was his idea of Star Wars. And people kind of forgot that, I guess he forgot really, that a big part of Star Wars was like everyone else being a part of it, like everyone else who was a part of it. And he created what he thought, what he was passionate about, but it wasn't what made the fans love it